Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic and
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Up past the 30, second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Lawrence. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Allen taking it himself. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Bengals 9.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has Matt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Bengals 7.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. On play action, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Jacobs. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And some room to maneuver. That good for 19 and a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They go with Jacobs. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for the Bengals TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
Fights through. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the backup now, the former back. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, bip. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On the 6.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. Oh, and he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a 1st down.
this one is down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward.
Under pressure, they got him again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Carter.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Lawrence. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.